Okay, so let's hope that second time is a charm for this video. Basically, I just wanted to make one kind of reinstating what I feel like is I guess the quickest and most cost-effective way to start a skincare journey. So basically this is going to be the cheapest way, and I think even though it's the cheapest way, you have more room to kind of tailor it to get quicker results. And so basically if I had to do things all over again and I wanted to do it the cheapest way possible, I would definitely go back to doing the reduced glutathione, like getting a big bag of it, like the powder. So like when you get a big bag of it, you would be buying it in grams. So I bought a 500 gram one back in like April of 2019. That lasted me like 5 to 6 months. It was insane. So having 500 grams of glutathione, like I had so much of that powdered glutathione, like I could take like 12,000 to 20,000 a day. It was fine. I was adding it and like making my own concoctions, like mixing it up and making body scrubs or adding it into my bath water. Like I just had so much. I was just like, this is like flour. Like, you know, just I had so much of it. So with the acetyl glutathione that I'm on now, you know, just buying 2 bottles of the acetyl glutathione, which roughly translates, because I'm taking 2 a day, so for me 2 bottles of the acetyl is just 2 months. I would have already paid for an entire 500 gram bag of glutathione. Like, it would already been paid for. Well, okay, no, maybe not quite. It would already pay for maybe a 200 gram bag, because I think the 500 gram bag is about 100. I think it's about 220 right now. I didn't bring my phone in with me, but I'm pretty sure right now it's $220 for 500 grams. Buying a whole bag of the powdered reduced glutathione, you know, you already get your money back, and then that's gonna last you for basically half a year, which is insane. The only drawback is that obviously you have to buy tools to be able to use it. You wouldn't want to just take a scoop and just like, you know, take it down with some water. Like you want it to be able to get into your bloodstream. And so the acetyl, while I do love it because it does get into your bloodstream, basically the money that I'm paying for it is, I'm basically paying for the convenience of it. I wouldn't necessarily say one is better than the other, because you could definitely still get the same results as you get with acetyl with reduced glutathione. It's just you have to go through more steps and you have to take more of your time. So if you do the reduced glutathione, which is you know, I like get a whole big bag of it. So like you want to buy it in bulk. If you do reduce glutathione and you're just getting it like by like when it's already in pill form, and like you're just been buying bottles of it, that's how that can get expensive too. So I found that reduced glutathione, it's least expensive obviously if you just get it in bulk. That'll last you for months and months and months, rather than buying bottle by bottle by bottle, because that'll rack up too. Though the bottles usually start from like $20 to like $30 to $40 a bottle on average, like on Amazon. For acetyl, I'm paying like $70 for my bottle, so it's a little bit more. But with the reduced glutathione, you're gonna have to either take it rectally or you're gonna have to do nebulizer. So rectally, I can see how some people don't want to do this, because obviously like 2 or 3 times a day you're gonna have to mix up your glutathione. You have to mix it with some distilled water, and you add like a pinch of baking soda, and then, you know, you have to put something up your butt. And so I see like why some people are kind of nervous about that or don't want to do that. Like, I get it. Also, you have to, it'll make you have the sensation of having to go, and so basically you have to hold it in for at least, you know, 15 to 20 minutes or as long as you can before going. So there are some drawbacks to that. But the rectal syringe, it's so easy. You buy these syringes, you get like a whole pack of like 5 for only a couple dollars. So the tools that you buy to be able to use the reduced glutathione, like these syringes, also I would reuse mine many times. So it's not like I would take out a new syringe for each time I had to take a dosage. Like, no, you can reuse them. So again, this is obviously the cheapest way to start you know, a skincare journey and actually get results. The cool thing about it is like you can up your dosage to like crazy. You could start off at like at 12,000 milligrams a day. You could up it to like 20,000 milligrams a day. You have a lot more I guess just wiggle room for your dosages. for me with the acetyl, it's like I keep on wanting to up my dosage from 600 milligrams a day to like 800 or something, but I know I'm gonna have to pay more. So if I want to up it, I have to, you know, buy another $70 bottle. So I'll be doing like two $70 bottles a month, and then along with all my other supplements, it's not cost effective for me. Most people, if you're already paying that type of money, you're just gonna go ahead and like get IVs or something like that. You know what I mean? So you have to do what fits into your budget, obviously. And so that's where rectal syringes and reduced glutathione like win, if you can get past the discomfort. And you know, it's kind of an inconvenience to have to do that twice a day or 3 times a day or however much you want to. So the second option with the reduced glutathione would be a nebulizer. So the nebulizer, you're going to be doing like a one-time buy the nebulizer, so you know you don't have to keep on getting those rectal syringes. Obviously over time you're going to stop reusing them, you're going to throw them away, but with the nebulizer you'll just buy one. And so like I've seen them from $35 to $50, and you kind of have to do your research. You know, some have bad reviews, like some, you know, stopped working on people or whatnot, so you have to figure out which one works best for you. And the bad thing about that is that it just takes forever. It just takes forever. Like for me, I would be nebulizing and breathing it in, and you still have to mix up the glutathione in the distilled water just like you would to do a rectal syringe. So it is the same in that aspect, but this time you're putting it in a device and then you're breathing it in. So I know they have handheld ones, and then I had one of the big large ones that you plug into the wall. And so yeah, just do your research and see which ones maybe nebulize quicker, so you're not sitting there for 2000, so you're not sitting there for 40 minutes nebulizing 2000 milligrams. Like that's only doing 2000 milligrams because you can only fit so much of the liquid into the little chamber. So yeah, obviously this is cheaper, but also you have to give more of your time. And so, you know, a lot of the times with glutathione, I notice you're just paying for the convenience to just be able to take the pill and go, or go get your IV once a week and do that for a couple weeks. I know some people will do that for like maybe once a week for maybe 2 months or so, or 3 months, and then they'll get like a base level, and then like they'll finish out with a glutathione supplements. So it's interesting to see that even the people who do the IVs, like they don't like only do IVs, like they also will do pills, either if it's acetyl or liposomal. Like it's never just one like avenue, like they're usually doing other stuff as well. So I find that very, very interesting. But yeah, like it still wins, like reduced glutathione and doing like a rectal syringe, or nebulizing it, or doing both, because I was doing both in 2019. Like that's the wins as far as for being on a budget and wanting the cheapest way to get results, because 100% it gets you results. Now as far as how quickly and how drastic the results are going to be, there's a lot of different factors that's gonna, you know, basically decide that. Number one, what did you start with? Like what level were you starting with? Everyone looks different. Number two is going to be, are you consistent? Number three will be, well, how much of it are you actually taking? Number four, are you drinking with it? Because obviously, you know, drinking can kind of, you know, take away some of your results because it's using up your glutathione store. So there's a lot of different factors. Also, are you using chemical peels? People who are having like the quickest, like most drastic results, they're also doing chemical peels, which chemical peels, they are pretty serious. Like they are pretty serious. Like you're gonna look crazy for a good like 14 to 17 days, like of just peeling, looking like you're a leper. So, but the results are very noticeable. Like you're not gonna just do it and be like, oh, I didn't see anything. Like I always see a change. But so yeah, that's still reduced glutathione, the powder, just like buying a whole bunch of the powder. To me, that's, you know, very effective. Like you're gonna get results. You're not gonna not see a difference by the time you're done with whatever you're doing, unless you're just like taking it and you're just like eating it. Then, you know, you have to obviously do one of the other methods to help it get into your bloodstream. And yeah, you can just thank bioavailability for that. And if you don't want to deal with that, then obviously you do liposomal glutathione, or you do acetyl.